Hey, what's going on, guys? We back at it with another video. So we still focusing on the SPY. So if you've seen our last video, we said that the SPY was going to drop down to this support line. So if you look at the support line, you'll see it's around the 640 area. So now the previous support is going to become resistance. So now we're looking at the SPY. Anytime it crosses to this 640, 641 level, now we're going to be looking for it to reject down until we start a new uptrend. So like I said, anytime you're trading stocks, previous support. So think of support as the floor. So look at this right here. So this blue line, look, the stock, it can't break through it. So that's support. So anytime the stock breaks through support, the previous support becomes resistance. So when you think of resistance, think of it as the ceiling. So think of it as a ceiling. So if you see this right here, look at this line right here. Now it can't break through the ceiling. So anytime a stock breaks support, the previous support becomes resistance. So now anytime a stock bumps back to 640, 642-ish, we're going to be looking for short positions. So let's look at how the overall market played out today. So the overall market played out today. S&P down 0.69%. The Dow overall 0.54%. So down to the equivalent of $2. And let's look at the TQQQ. It's the equivalent of the NASDAQ. Down 2.5%, down equivalent of $2.28. But a good thing that I like is as soon as it tanked today, it automatically bounced back after hours. So that's letting me know that it's people in the bulls that they don't want the stock to continue to go lower. So like I said, they're going to use that as resistance until they break through that support. So let's look at the top earnings plays from yesterday. NEO. So NEO, they reported their earnings and they bounced a nice 3% to the equivalent of 20 cents. So let's go and look at their finances. So Q2, yep, they beat earnings and they went up 3.3%. So let's see why. So we're gonna look into their balance sheet, look into their free cash flow, and look at how much money they made. So let's go into their quarterly and go into their balance sheet. Total revenue. So if you look here, so I'm gonna teach y'all this. Anytime you want to research a company to see if they're becoming more and more profitable, you literally go to their balance sheet, income statements, and you can see their gross profit. You'll see their gross profit each quarter. So if you look at quarter in March, so that's quarter one, 2024, 400 in each one. Each one is in thousands. So that's 487 million. Q2, 1.6 billion. Q3, 2 billion. Last quarter of 2024, 2.3 billion. First quarter of 2025, 19 million. And you look at the trailing 12 months, 6.9 billion. Let's look to their balance sheet, look at their free cash flow. So I like doing this anytime I'm researching a company, anytime I want to buy into the company, I want to see how much debt they have and how many total assets they have and how much free cash flow they have. So the free cash flow is good. It's letting you know that they have money to invest and to get into other assets. So it's always good when a company has free cash flow. For some reason, they don't have theirs up. All right, now let's get into the next earning play. So next, come here, earnings. So Salesforce. Let's get into Salesforce. Let's see how they react after earnings. So Salesforce have earnings. So let's look into their balance sheet. So guys, again, anytime you want to research a company, you want to see if they're profitable, you literally come to their income balance sheet and their cash flow to see how much money they keep, how much money they lose, and how much money they actually make. You'll see that by gross profit. So as you can see, the gross profit each quarter, they're incrementally making more and more money. Total revenue. So you can see, look, each quarter, total revenue. And you take the total revenue minus the gross revenue. That's when you get your gross profit. Gross is how much they make after everything. So now let's go into the balance sheet. Yeah, Salesforce is a pretty good company. Let's get into it. Operating cash flow, and let's get into free cash flow. So you go down to the bottom, you'll see their free cash flow. And you'll see each year they have more and more free cash flow to invest. So now let's get back into the charts. So now we got the SPY pulled up. Like I said, I'm gonna teach y'all something real quick. So anytime you see this pattern, if you see green candles going up, red candles going down, green candles going up, red candle going down. So that's letting me know that the stock is forming a W. Anytime you see a W, that means the stock is ready to take off. So anytime you're trading and you see a W bottom, it's letting you know that the stock is ready to take off. So let's go into another one. Same thing here. Look at this. Red bar going down, green bar going up, red bar going down, green bar going up, take off. So like I said, right now, the SPY, I will be looking to potential bounces, but still be cautious because we have a lot of economic data coming up tomorrow and Thursday. Like I said, y'all trade safe and y'all have a blessed day and stay tapped in. If you need a broker, use my link below and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.